between the Carolina Panthers and the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Odafe-Oweh. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That's good for a Raven 1st down. 15 yards there. To throw is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Drake is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
No, we changed it.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Flush to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Carr now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They try again with Cook. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. James Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll go option to the short side. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Carr. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Odafe Oweh.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Jackson now. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, 6 yards. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
From the 40 now on second down. Carr, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jackson, the man in motion left. Here's Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. A give to Cook out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
to throw. And this one too low.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Carr to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Play action. Now Jackson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Drake. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run it in, going option right. They'll run here with Edwards. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
On 1st down, Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat. Brought the heat there and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a loss of 12 that time, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He finds Corey Davis, and he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Patrick Queen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go. And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Jackson's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's into the hands of Edwards. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Here's Cook again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now Carr to try again after the pick-6. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, it's Carr. That's caught. It's Shi Smith. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Touchdown, Panthers. Corey Davis, 37 yards. And the Panthers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game is certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Jackson, the man in motion right. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
And this one's incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw again is Jackson. It's Edwards again. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Now after the INT, it's Carr.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw into the hands of the receiver, Shenault.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Carr now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Carr's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
This defense walks off the field. They should do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides